So someone had a question about how to create some sort of quiz that had some variables in it. So we're kind of playing around with some ideas. So here's one of the ideas. And what you want to do is you're actually, instead of having a single question, what we're going to do is we're going to create multiple questions that give the illusion of being a single question. So let's say, and the way I would do this is I would just create a group. So I just, you come up here, create question group. And so I title it blood vein group since this is about blood vessels. And then what we want to do is we want to have one question where we'll do the hotspot, and then we're just going to duplicate that. So let's go ahead and look at what we have. And what I have is an image. If we move this over, I have an image, and then the yellow areas are where the correct answers would be. Now when you actually build your course, you know, they wouldn't have the yellow answers because then it would be real obvious. So those would normally be hidden. So those are where the right answer choices would be. And as you can see, I took the hotspot tool and I drew a hotspot, and then I drew away from where they would click, because normally they're going to click around here. So what I did is I drew and then created a custom shape that essentially lets me create one hotspot, but really lets you choose one of 3 spots. And then the other thing I did here is on correct feedback. So when you click on an answer or your choice here, if you get it right, it's just going to go to another question for you to click again. And so it's not even going to look like it's a new slide. You'll just get some feedback, and then you'll be prompted to click again. If you get it wrong, you'll just get a feedback box that says, you know, try again. And then what we did up here is we just set it up at unlimited attempts, so you have to get it right eventually. So we did that. Now one of the things is on the first question I have, you know, there's 3 places, so they know there's 3 choices they're going to have to make, and then just go ahead and select one of them. And then what we'll want to do is have them select the other 2. So the way it works logically, if you get it wrong, you get a feedback box until you get it right. When you get it right, you're just going to go to the next slide. And now in the next slide, we just basically copied this and we just changed the title here. And I'm just going to go ahead and Control D and make another one. So now we have 3 questions. So let's see how this works. So it probably will make more sense. So let's preview this. And basically the way it's going to work is you've got 3 places. Now normally these would be hidden, but this is so you know where to click. So when I click here, I'm going to click something wrong here. One other thing, I would turn all this stuff off so they don't know, there's no points, they don't know how many questions they're asking and all that stuff. But I'm going to click here. This is a wrong area, so it's just telling me try again. You know, I can click anywhere, try again, try again. Now let's say I decide this is one of the spots. I'm going to click here. This is the right choice. It's going to just take me to the next question, but the next question is going to give me feedback and then new instructions. And so now I'm going to click somewhere else. Now because I already clicked here, I'm not going to click there again. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's say I know, okay, this is the next one. I'm going to click on that, and then same thing, I get feedback and then another option. And you can modify the feedback so it's a little different. And then I'm going to click here, and that'll be the end of it. And then, you know, I would turn this off, but you're basically, you can go then to the next question in your group. So from a user perspective, what it's going to look like is a single question, because all they see is that single screen, and it's just new places to click on that single screen. And I think that to me is one of the ways that this could possibly work for the question that somebody asked in the forum.